So what a plot twist at the end of this episode. Once again, the feels for Bon are sky high. I will say this, though, the things are being set up for got to do with Ellaine. Somebody's going to come in and attack Bon, and that's going to force him to actually team up with the rest of the Sins. So if you notice the preview, Galand's going up against Bon. The thing about this is that the commandments went off and they split into groups of two. So okay, so let's get a power boost because we can't take on Meliodas like this. Galand gets pissed off because he gets won by Escalus. So if you go after Meliodas, he's going to kill you because he's beyond you now. So that's kind of cool. And we're going to find out that Escalus has the ability to revive the dead, which plays a huge role at the end of this episode with Ellaine being brought back to life. Not only that, Ellaine actually brushed off most of the fairies that did damage to Bon, or at least the one that actually did damage to Bon back at the Fairy King Forest. So that was a twist. I like it how she went from super white and then she just went straight up dark. But then, if you notice by the end of this episode, it looks like she regained the senses thanks to kissing Bon right in front of Jericho, by the way. So I thought that was kind of interesting how things may play itself out from here. I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know if this is going to be long lasting when it comes to Ellaine being brought back to life. So something could happen to where Galand could come in to actually kill Ellaine, and that's what forces Bon to team up with the rest of the Sins. But you still have Jericho there, and even Bon, when she was attacked, Bon was the one that actually pushed her out of the way and got nailed by Ellaine when she popped up from the other dimension. So that was kind of cool. And before then, he actually paid respects to Shivago by, I guess, pouring alcohol on his grave. So I thought that was a neat little moment. He landed the druids with the training, so the training sessions are over with. King still has trust issues about Meliodas, and then he comes to, I guess, without actually saying it, he finds out that Elaine's been brought back to life because he decides, yo, I'm going on my own. So what's going to happen? He's obviously going to bump into Deanna at some point. So we know she's still out there because we know that Bon right now is with Ellaine. So what is the reason for King going there? Other than, I guess, getting final moments with Ellaine, but I don't know if that's going to take place. So Ellaine was obsessed with Bon. It's like everybody's did him damage. You know, that would include King, because remember what he did in his introduction with. When we first saw King, he actually stabbed Bon, gained the senses, and Jericho's there too. So, I mean, all hell's gonna break loose if Galand arrives. A human get brought back, I guess, with Escalus Edo Tensei. I guess a random ass human has it in for girls. He attacks Jericho, or tries to attack Jericho. Bon comes in, kills him. Shivas, we're gonna mess you guys up. He did that intentionally because he knew how they would react by splitting off the groups. Now they can actually strategize. So I thought that was kind of smart. Meliodas knew how they're going to react, so now they can actually gain the advantage. Although I think it's going to be a lot more tougher than that, given the fact that now they're going out. At one point, Dreyfus says, "Yo, this is war on Britannia," and like Zeldris was like, "No, this is extermination." So they're obviously going to go around absorbing souls as many as they can. It's going to bring most of the population down. So that's an interesting little twist. We also get to see what Esterosa could do, the brother of Zeldris. He actually, not only does he talk, but he also kills a bird that randomly flies on him. He inflates him and then just blows him up. It's kind of similar to how Barbary blew up Spopovich. It was really messed up. So abilities that can affect his opponents without actually having to touch them. So that's going to be a frightening ability. And like I said, usually the most quiet antagonists tend not to be the most lethal, so we'll find out soon enough. So, and now, given the opening makes sense now with groups of two, with each of the commandments going off against the seven deadly sins, parts of Britannia. So that'd be really cool if we go to one fight and then go cut to another. So let's say we go to Meliodas and Zeldris, and then in the following fight, the following episode, we go to Taizai and Bon, because we know they're going to fight it out. So that's going to be kind of cool. But Bon, he may not even need a power up. I mean, he's got his motivation right there, both Jericho and Ellaine. And if one of them goes, we know how pissed off Bon's going to be. And it looked like Bon was about to tear up because he knows how things are going to play itself out. But it was definitely emotional. We get the revelation, even though we kind of should have already figured this out, that Liz is I guess Elizabeth is pretty much the reincarnation of Liz. I have a question too, since they can revive the dead. Because I have a question, if that's the case, what's to stop them from bringing Liz back to life and using that as a weapon? So, and it comes to find out, once people get revived from the dead, those have done them wrong, or those convictions they have the strong convictions for the people they care about, and if somebody does them wrong, that's where the rage kicks in, and that's where all hell breaks loose. So that's what happened with Ellaine. The moment she got brought back, and because she realized that there were people out there, even the fairies, messed up Bond. So that was kind of cool. See what Ellaine could do again. I like the design. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Merlin. We also get an interesting moment with Zenari when she kind of reveals why forcefully did not put the seed inside the plot is because it's to not let Elizabeth, I guess, progress in her training. So she won't become on the forefront on the battle lines, because if she ends up being killed, she knows that Meliodas is going to suffer even more. And she can't, being the fact that she loves Meliodas, who's too honest for his own good, there's no way she can put him through that. So that's kind of interesting. It's heartwarming, and it's also kind of cool at the same time. So that was interesting. It makes you kind of wonder what's actually eventually going to happen to Elizabeth, because she was like, I can't power up, so now I can't help you on the forefront. But we know she has a gift to like revive or at least heal people. So that will come into the picture, I'm sure, with Meliodas' fight with Zelrus. I'm pretty sure. And episode 12, so I think was it 12 more episodes to go, even more than that, of Seven Deadly Sins. So this is shaping up nicely, and now we have an interesting plot twist with Bond and Ellaine, and Jericho's there too. So I think that makes it even more awkward. With Jericho's introduction, she actually tried to actually kill Bond. So will that come into play as well, or will she actually come to accept Jericho because she's actually by Bond's side? We could see an act of jealousy here. I'm telling you right now. So all in all, it was a decent episode. It looks like Bond versus Galand next week, so I can't wait for that. That's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Like this review if you did appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel for more 7 Deadly Sins. Catch you guys later. Bye.